If you haven't joined our mailing list, please sign up because we want to connect with you personally. You can do so very easily. It only takes a few seconds of your time to enter in your name, email address, and click sign up. It's that simple. What's going on, everybody? It's Marcel. I'm back again with another video for you. And today we're going to look at another one of my favorite plugins that I like to use in my productions as well as mixing. And I pulled up some examples here. I took the liberty to go and look out for some different beats and just kind of loaded them up here to save you guys a little bit of time. And who knows, we may go look for another example, but I think 3 will be enough for us for this video. And today's plugin we are going to look at is Nock. And I'm not sure if you have heard of this plugin before, but it is a great plugin. This is something I find to be very useful when it comes to drums. I absolutely love these on drums. There's so many parameters that it allows you to sculpt your sound that you're going for. It allows you to do that with ease, and you don't have to know the super duper intricacies of this plugin. You can just adjust it by ear. And that's what we're going to do today. We are going to just adjust things by ear. And there's some simple parameters that I'm just going to name off, starting from the left. You have punch here, punch here. You have saturation here. You have, of course, you have the sub here. And you have the air here. And then, last but not least, you have clipping here. And of course, there's other parameters that we'll talk about as we just demo and go through the different parameters on these different beats. So let's jump right into it. So this is the first beat. This is beat number 1. I have the track highlighted here. And let's do it. Let's hit play. And I'm just going to go and just turn some knobs and go from there. I don't know about you, but after all that processing, I feel like the drums came alive. I feel like the drums came alive. This here is what really did it for me. This parameter right here. This parameter punch really did it. And what it is essentially is a transient enhancer. It enhances the transients of the material. This saturation, it just allows you to change the textural character of your source. And we didn't touch this one. Actually, let's hit play and mess around with this one. And as you heard, this does exactly what it says. It gives you that sub. It gives you the sub. It really added a lot of low end body to the kick drum. You can really hear it. And that's why I love this plugin, because I find it extremely useful, because you can really sculpt your drums. You can really get them to sound the way that you want them. For the majority of the time, this plugin will get you there. I'm sure there are some instances where this plugin may not be working for you by itself. You may want to add a compressor or just something else to get that sound that you're looking for. But I'm sure in doing that, this would get you most of the way, and your maybe one or two plugins will get you the rest of the way. And this is really great. This here is an EQ, and it has two different versions on it. It has the vintage EQ, and it's supposed to boost the high end. And there are two different EQ curves here. They're the vintage and the clean, and I prefer the clean, because the clean made the drum sound more open. The vintage made it sound more forward. So let's play. I'm gonna mess with that parameter again. We're gonna turn the air parameter, and I'm gonna toggle through between vintage and clean, and I'm sure you'll be able to hear the difference because it's very noticeable. So I have it on clean. Let's see what it sounds like with clean. All right, vintage. Yeah, the vintage EQ curve, it's giving me more mid-range versus versus the clean, which gives me more top end and more openness to the drums. And it actually slightly dulls the drums. It sounds like there's an EQ curve that's shaving off some high end frequencies. And this one, last but not least, and I'm actually glad this is here. And I believe, if I remember correctly, it's the last one in the signal flow of this plugin, and this is clipping. And there's so much I could say, but essentially what clipping does, it shaves off the transients of what's coming through. And in turn, what it does is it allows you to get a much louder sound than what you initially have. So let's play this. Excuse me. I'm going to play this, and I'm going to mess around with the clipping again. So here we go. And if I did not have this on EQ, I'm sorry, gain match, it would get significantly louder in volume. But this feature in here, it levels matches so it doesn't blow your ear off when you're increasing the clip function. And let's take a look at the parameter. Let's take a look at the meters here. On the master bus, which is where I have the plugin, everything's running through. This is, let's see where it's at before we start clipping and after we start clipping. So this is before. So that's hitting around negative 2.2. So I'm going to adjust this clip knob to maybe about 34%. And now let's take a look at the meter. And it's a huge difference. It actually saved you 5.1 dB of headroom, because now it is at negative 7.3. So now you actually have gotten the drums louder, which means when you have more headroom while you're mixing. And headroom is a whole different topic altogether. Maybe we will save that for another video, but this is one of the secrets of how a lot of major rap EDM producers, this is how they save a lot of headroom on their mixes and their songs, because drums eat up a lot. I mean, they eat up a lot of headroom, and by clipping it, you can gain more headroom. And you want to, depending on the record, you probably want to be somewhere in between, obviously clipped and not clipped. You want to be somewhere in the middle, but you'll find the sweet spot for that song. You'll find it to where, because as you're clipping, you're saving headroom, but the caveat, the trade-off is you're actually altering the sound of your drums. And that's what we don't want to do. We don't want to be disrespectful to the producers or the clients, and we're mixing the records. We want them to get back what they gave us, just sounding a lot better, not completely changing the sound or the texture of their source material. Because as a producer myself, you want to, I wouldn't like if somebody did that to my music. I want you to make it better, not so much completely change it. It can be slightly altered, but not to the point where it sounds like you either replaced the drums or I never sent you what you gave back to me. So you want to be careful with that, but it's a really good way on how you save headroom on this. And I know I said there's two other ones, but actually I'm going to do one more, and I'm just going to turn knobs. I'm just going to turn these knobs and see what we can get. I actually want to, yep, so I reset the plugin, so it's not doing anything now. And we're going to see which one we're going to go with. Let's mute the first one. So that's the second one. Let's see what this third one is. All right, I think we got a winner. So let's do the last one. I'm going to hit play and turn these knobs till I feel like I like what I'm hearing. don't know if you guys heard that, but that's my son. I think he was looking for my wife, and she's over in another room. I think he found her because he left. So let's do before and after. So this is before. After. Overall, I like it. I probably, because of the genre this covers, one of the style of rap this is, I wouldn't add so much sub to the kick drum. So if I had to change one thing, I would change that. I would bring the sub down a bit. It started to sound a little warbly, but I do like the punch that I added. I like the saturation. As soon as I actually started turning the saturation knob up, immediately I heard the difference. And what I believe it did, it actually enhanced the kick drum, the what is that? The almost like the beater section of the head drum. If it was a live kit, that's what I felt like it enhanced. So I added some of that, and didn't need too much, but that's why I kept that saturation. I actually turned it, liked it. I felt like too much initially, turned it back, thought it was good. For the EQ, the air, for this style of drums, and it depends upon the sound of the overall record, but I probably would go with the vintage style EQ, because this is more of a boom bap, more of a darker type of drums. This isn't a very clean style of rap music, so I probably will go with the vintage style EQ, and just did a little bit of clipping just to see what it would sound like, and of course got more headroom on that. But yeah, this is a fun plugin. It's a very affordable plugin, by the way. It's a very affordable plugin. And so I want to end that video here. I want to end it here. And thank you again. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, until next time, keep mixing, and we'll learn and grow together. I'll see you all in the next one. If you like and enjoy our content, please share, follow, and subscribe. We are on social media platforms such as YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, and others. The sign-up link, our social media links, as well as other valuable information can be found in the description.